The Drury Entrepreneurship Award, to me, represents somebody who has done something for the community that is long-lasting and meaningful.
The award supports local entrepreneurship by showing a path forward from previous award winners, and it kind of puts a blueprint out there for other entrepreneurs to look at.
Mr. Schmittzehe was a jeweler by trade. He and his wife Marge had 2 daughters that were diagnosed with cerebral palsy and intellectual disabilities.
As he looked at how to serve his 2 daughters, he found that there was quite a bit of a lacking in the community, the services that could be provided to the intellectually disabled.
His wife would always say, "Hilary, what are we going to do when these 2 girls age and there's nothing for them?" So he worked with Senator Al Spradling to create the organization VIP Industries. VIP Industries was incorporated in 1967, and we've assisted over 8,000 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families with employment opportunities, residential opportunities, community integration opportunities. Mr. Schmittzehe wanted to be able to have a parent walk in the door and provide them with an array of services that they needed for their child.
It wasn't about the bottom line. It was about what he was doing for the clients, for the workers there. I think that's what it was about for him.
So Hilary was driven. One of the stories that he liked to tell is he had a contentious meeting in Jeff City related to the intellectually disabled and was trying to get some benefits for him. And one of the people after the meeting said, "Hilary, you might get a little further along if you didn't leave tracks on people's backs." And Hilary said, "Well, maybe they shouldn't stand in the road."
Mr. Schmittzehe was involved in many parts of the community, not only sharing the word about what VIP was doing, but he also was involved. Marion Charities, I believe he started that program, which was to help the young or the people that needed the assistance. The Knights of Columbus he was very involved in. So he was out there in the public doing things to help others.
His first wife, Marge, passed away at a young age. And then he was left with Cindy and Bobby, my 2 cousins that were intellectually disabled. So that was a big challenge in his life, was trying to run a business and being a single father in the 70s, basically.
I think his demonstration of leadership just was by the organization that we built, through him. The forethought that he had to start, the sheltered workshop, to start the VIP, the Regency, the Heartland, and all the umbrellas that come under VIP. He knew what business needed. He knew how to make it grow. But I think the important thing to remember is that he always had the handicapped in mind, how we improve their well-being, their lifestyles, and so forth, their needs.
One of the things that Mr. Schmittzehe always told me that he always kept in his mind was, do what you feel is right in your heart for people. Then you'll always be able to lay your head down on your pillow at night and know that you've done the best that you can do.
I can just look at what it did for my brother. I mean, it gave him self-esteem, a place to get up and go every day that he was excited about. He was happy. They did all kinds of community activities. They went on trips. And I think go back and this all started with Mr. Schmittzehe. His forethought, his mindset of, these are the things that we want for our clients.
We've got a population that needs to be served and taken care of. Bringing that to the forefront of it as a need in government, as a need in the community, was a challenge. So I think people had gotten to the point that they knew that there was a need there and it hadn't been addressed, but nobody was bringing it to the forefront. And the reception by the community, I think, was fairly well. They provide transportation, they provide housing, they provide advocacy services. So VIP is not just a workshop. He built a network of support systems that basically tried to fill in all the holes so there's a net there to protect a population that a lot of times can't protect themselves.
Mr. Schmittzehe always told me that he got the joy out of seeing the smiles on all their faces every day, and that's why he wanted all these programs to continue. And he always wanted the best for everyone, not just his family.
Mr. Schmittzehe, I know you're watching. Congratulations. This is a well-deserved award. This is just maybe a small token of what you deserve for what you've done for the handicapped, the developmentally disabled here in our community, and maybe a model that can be reproduced and go with throughout the state and beyond. Thank you.
Hilary, congratulations on the Drury Spirit of Entrepreneurship Award.
Mr. Schmittzehe, I just want to say thank you for all the time that you spent mentoring me, teaching me about the programs that you wanted to go on and be your legacy. And I would also love to thank the Drury family for presenting you with this award or putting you up for this award, because you are very deserving of it. And I hope that other people will follow in your footsteps.